There's a moment in every man's life where he stops asking, "What should I ride?" and starts asking, "What does the world see when I ride up? Sport bike or cruiser? Power or presence? Speed or swagger?" It's not just about the machine. It's about identity. Because the bike you choose doesn't just get you from point A to point B, it defines the kind of man you are. So today, we settle the debate. Which one screams alpha? And if you're thinking of buying your first or your next bike, don't even think of pulling the trigger until you've heard this. The rise of two legends. Let's rewind. The cruiser, forged in the fires of American rebellion. Long, low, loud. The kind of bike James Dean would ride into a bar just to leave with everyone's attention. The sport bike, born from high-octane racing DNA. Precision-engineered, futuristic, fierce. Think fighter jet on two wheels, designed to dominate. Both bikes didn't just evolve, they were born to stand out. But they come from two different worlds. Cruisers whisper, "I don't chase, I attract." Sport bikes scream, "Catch me if you can." So the question is, what do you want the road to say about you? Point 1, performance and power. You want speed? Sport bikes don't just deliver, they redefine it. 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. Aerodynamics designed to slice through wind like a bullet. A flick of the throttle and you're gone. Cruisers? They're more about raw torque. The kind of grunt that vibrates through your bones. Built for long stretches of highway where the journey is the destination, not a race. So ask yourself, do you want to conquer corners like a missile, or rule the road like a king? Both have power. But only one matches the kind of energy you want the world to feel when you pass. Hold on to that thought. Point 2, style and aesthetics. Let's talk style. Because power is nothing if it doesn't turn heads. Cruisers bring that old-school charisma. Chrome that glistens like a Rolex. Thick frames, wide handlebars, every piece oozes dominance. The kind of bike that looks expensive even standing still. Sport bikes? They're a glimpse into the future. Sharp lines, aggressive postures, sleek matte finishes. They don't ask for attention, they demand it. Which one fits in better with a luxury lifestyle? Depends. Cruisers say, "I've already made it." Sport bikes say, "I'm about to take over." And sometimes, the line between the two is exactly where the alpha resides. Point 3, comfort and presence. Ever seen a man cruising down Pacific Coast Highway, one hand on the throttle, back straight, not a care in the world? That's cruiser life. Built for comfort. Wider seats. Lower ride. You feel the road, but you own it, too. Sport bikes? They're tight, compact, aggressive. You're hunched. You're focused. You feel every vibration, every shift. You're not just riding, you're engaged. So which screams alpha? The man who relaxes like a boss or the man who rides like a warrior? The choice isn't easy. But it gets even harder when you consider this next piece. The mindset difference. It's not just about the bike. It's about the mindset. Sport bike riders? They're calculated risk takers. Hustlers. Visionaries. Always pushing the edge. Cruiser riders? They're grounded, confident, and established. They don't need to prove anything. They just show up and everyone knows. So what kind of lifestyle are you building? Are you still in the climb, or are you stepping into your throne? Because here's the truth. The bike you ride reflects where you are not just in life, but in your journey to wealth, success, and personal power. Point 4, social signals and status. You ever pull up at a red light and feel all eyes on you? A sport bike gets nods of respect. Curiosity. A sense that you're sharp. Ambitious. Ruthless with your goals. But a cruiser? That's different. People stare. There's aura. It says you've got time, wealth, taste. You ride for you, not for them. So what are you signaling to the world when you roll up? This isn't about ego, it's about positioning. Because whether you're showing up to a rooftop lounge or a weekend cabin in the mountains, your ride says more than your words ever could. Point 5. Customization and identity. Alphas don't follow trends. They build legacies. And nothing reflects that better than how you customize your ride. Cruisers? They're blank canvases. You can build a beast that reflects your every value, luxury, legacy, class. From matte black everything to leather grips that match your lifestyle. Sport bikes? It's about the edge. Performance mods. Carbon fiber. LED kits. Race-tuned exhausts that say, move or be moved. So when someone sees your bike, do they see a machine? Or do they see you? Customization isn't just about taste, it's about statement. And your statement better scream one thing. The decision. By now, you feel it. You've pictured yourself on both. Felt the rumble. Imagined the stairs. Tasted the freedom. But only one bike speaks your truth. Only one bike aligns with the empire you're building. You either want to make waves, or leave a wake so powerful that everyone behind you knows you were there. So what's it going to be? The refined presence of a cruiser? Or the relentless pursuit of a sport bike? Final verdict plus cliffhanger. Here's the truth every alpha learns. It's not about the bike. It's about the life you want to live. Sport bike riders? They want speed, danger, the edge of tomorrow. They hustle. They grind. They fly. Cruiser riders? They live in luxury, savoring the journey. They own the road and their time. So which one screams alpha? That depends on what kind of alpha you are. And if you're still unsure, don't worry. In the next video, we'll break down the real reason most men choose the wrong bike and how it costs them more than money. Trust me, you don't want to miss that. The number one mistake new riders make, coming up next.